Hi and welcome to Keep Us Creative Flow. I thought I'd do a quick flip through of the car junk journal that I did for my son. So I've covered over the pages with some post-it notes, and I just thought I'd do a quick flip through so I can actually give it to him to put in his room. So these are some of the cards that he received, yeah, with exams going on and stuff. So there wasn't, he didn't actually do a thing with his friend, so gonna do something else in the pipeline. So this is an old illustrated road book of Scotland. So I gutted it out and then I've added, this was just a embroidered badge that I had, so I've just hot glued that onto there just so it doesn't go anywhere. And then this is a buckle that was his when he was quite young. This is a broken zip from somewhere, I'm not sure. It says Dunlop on there, and I thought perfect, tyres. But yeah, I kept this for arts and crafts really, but now I'm actually giving it back to him, which is crazy. So yeah, so this is what it's turned out like. So we're going to start with the front page, and it says, "Come forth, the sky is wide, and it is a far cry to the world's end. There is a road which leads to the moon and the great waters, and it has no end, but it is a fine road, a broad road, who will follow it? John Buchan, The Rhyme of True Thomas." I thought that's a brilliant start. Let's start with that. So that was actually part of the book. So I've kept that as is. And then within here there is a pocket, and this has got this is an old book bond picture cards, and it's got transport throughout the ages. So I thought, yes, the kid is absolutely crazy about transport, hence why he wants to be an engineer, all being well. And then we've got this page. Hopefully the light's not annoying. Oh, sorry. I'm going to put it... I'm fiddling with the... Oh, goodness, I shouldn't have moved it. Okay, now it's worse. It's because of the pages are shiny. You know, some of the book pages, or magazine pages, sorry. Nope. Okay, we're just going to leave it like that. Okay, so where was I? So I was just saying about how... So I used a fabric... So I stitched it in onto a piece of card. Oh, I showed you that in... So this will be the third installment of this, the card journal. Yes. And this is a metal from a can. So I've just added that on there saying focus. And I've got some old bus ephemera that's from Lodge Road in Birmingham. And then we've got more photos inside there as well. Oops. Sorry. I've done a bit of stamping. So a cute photo behind there with his dad. Another one just looking at the cars. This was just some of the things. So some of these photos are from the Motor Museum. This is something that he did when he was younger. Yeah, I've stamped this. And then I used like little scraps as well in this one. So that's got a little flip, so you could do a journaling spot there. Then we've added what's it? The Trotters Independent Trading Company. So if you like Only Fools and Horses, it's so hilarious. You would love that. And this is from Windsor Castle, this tag. And then we've got something from when he was younger. And his name actually means life. It's a Sikh name, so Jeevan Singh actually means life. I'm going to pop it the other way around so the metal doesn't... And then these pages were from the original book. So yeah, anyone crazy about cars is going to love this. there's 3 of these within each signature, so there's 3 signatures, and this is an upcycled coffee cup. So when I was at university, I just grabbed, I grabbed the ones which Selena and Hemma had also. So I've got 3 in here, which worked out perfect. I've got, yep, a little card in there. Yeah, this was at the Motor Museum, some of these photographs are from. I've tried to just add a little paper clip there just so it doesn't fall out. And things I do in my spare time: drive cars, look at cars, research cars, talk about cars, think about cars, dream about cars. Definitely this kiddo. And there's just a little small tag there. Opens out like that. Another little picture we found at the, or we took at the Motor Museum. This is something he drew when he was younger, or made. It's like an origami card. Enjoy life, simple pleasures. This is from oatmeal, from some porridge packaging. And there's a, this can be a tuck space as well for extra pictures. This is both of my kiddos. This was at caffeine, I forgot what it's called. So I did this on here because yeah, they're crazy about Liverpool, so yeah, Liverpool had to come in the picture. So yeah, I did that in like that, like a sneaky little peek there. This is an old vintage card. I think it's 1914. That's what, oh, 1915, sorry, possibly. So I've left it in its packaging. And then this can be pulled out. Oh yeah, this is just hands. So it's got my dad's hand, little Jeevan's hands, and then my husband's hand. So that was so cute. I know, sentimental stuff here. Oh, and I've put a stamp on these as well. Little card embellishment. Would totally add something here. I think I've put a little car in there. A little car stamp. There we go. Something for to find. Adventure awaits. And then this one has got, because he is crazy about camper vans, anything, any vehicle type thing. I thought there was a motorbike on that side, so why not add this grungy motorbike on this side as well. Could always back it with another picture. And then we have this like pull out, which I thought was pretty cool. So that goes in this glassine envelope, which was once from some ephemera that I'd bought. And I was like, oh, you can still see through it, which is excellent. We have, I'm not going to say the cars' names, I'm not even going to try. Another little car, and then a tag. Use some of the book page from the original book. Got a card that he was hoarding in his little stash of things to keep. And these are some little baby pictures of when he was a tiny weeny baby. And obviously it was related to cars. Yeah. Or something that moves anyway. Definitely something that moves. And there's some ephemera here. List of effects. Things. Yeah, interesting. So I'd add that in there. Next we have a blank page. And this is, you know, the 3D box frames that you can get from the range. This is the packaging behind there. And it says, life is like a long journey. That is why each day becomes a precious memory. I thought that is really cute. I love that imagery as well. another pause, so that means we're at the middle of the signature. Picture of Jeevan and his dad, beautiful vintage stamp in the corner there. Just made a cluster out of that, and I thought this was hilarious. It's got a lady reading a driving license form and the kid smiling. Obviously he doesn't look like that, but yeah, that's just me confused.com about how to even fill out those forms nowadays. I'm just like, what? So yeah, he has got his provisional now, but so yeah, this is the other part of that envelope. They're just waiting for driving lessons and finding yeah, booking all that stuff after his exams, of course. The best way out is always through, and I love the way this turned out. So it's just some like square paper, and then we've got the stained paper, and then the black paper, which is, and this is on bronze shimmer. And I love the way that frames that, and the way you just keep walking it through. Love it. Blank page. Just added a cluster tag with some stamps. This can be flipped up and over, and then that's the end of the second signature. I'm sorry, that does come out as well. The racing scene. Another trotter's van that was in the museum. And we've got a very old, one of his most favourite trucks that he ever had. He used to ride it, and this was a memory of it, the old house where he grew up. So, and this is a vintage original postcard from, oh, it's such a cool writing. I can't really see. Can you guys see? I can't see the date stamp. It says 3:15 p.m. though. Not sure, but it's so cool. I love the colours in that. Had to use that and just top that with a ribbon so it's easy to pull out. So there's plenty of spaces to write thoughts and everything. This is when the racing Super Prix, the Super Prix used to be in Birmingham. So yeah, there was like the centenary newspaper. As soon as I saw this page, I was like, oh gosh, yeah, gotta have that. And then being Sikh, it's always important to keep grounded. So I just thought I'd make sure I add something. So this is very inspirational Sikh that we look up to. He's passed away now, but what he said is, no Sikh is afraid of dying. Death is a game for a Sikh. When you cut off a part of a man's body, he screams with pain. When you do the same to a Sikh, he reads Bani, and Bani is like God's name. So it's trying to say, whatever you're going through, whatever's happening in your life, always connect with God and like the word of God. It's just, yeah, I was like, I have to add it in here. We've got a cork tag, which has got Isla on there. And I've just added the waist of the frame that we've used. Well, you're going to see it further down. This is a bunch of photos of one of his favourite cars he wanted to see in that place, a Vauxhall something. But there's like, I think 7 photos of that same thing. We could actually turn one of the photos over so it peeks through this window. I will do that. And then we have the photograph, and then we've got, this was a picture of him on his prom, so he's dressed very smartly. And then I've put blessed and thankful because these children, well, to me they're a gift from God, and there's so many people out there that can't have children, or you know, or whose children are not with them anymore, or you know, it's just a blessing. I'm so grateful. It's like, yeah, you got to try to make them the best that they can be, really. Give them all the tools to go out in this big wide world. And these beautiful stairs are the stairs to And then my son's room, because he has the attic room which goes, so these are the stairs. So yeah, and this is our last pause, so could easily add something in there. A little badge which he designed when he was younger. My niece gave him this, I think, from holiday. And then we've got another tag which can pop out. It's got, I think, another one of those little cars in. And then we've got 18, and then we've got son and brother. That's him getting ready again. I think this one was for school, actually. This one was getting ready for school. And we've got the 18 there. And then his main message, he says, "You are incredible. Happy supercharged 18th birthday." So I did like loads of swirls, and it says April, and then the date he was born as well. Then I've got these tags which you can doodle on, Google, what? Yeah, doodle on, and scribble on, or whatever he wants to do. Yeah, so I've left them flowing out of there, which is pretty cool. And then we've got another picture from the place, some more pictures from the Motor Museum. Should have done a sponsorship from them, really. No, it was a good day out. Oh yeah, that was what it was called. There was a previous photo over there with a bonnet, with a car bonnet. So the place is called Caffeine Machine. Yeah, so you can have coffee there, but then I think there's like people in the UK who gather there for like big events related to cars. They bring their cars and they do like shows, and other people look at the cars and take photos with, you know, that kind of thing. Car. Yeah. And these are from a calendar that we got him years ago. So I was like, definitely absolutely gorgeous. Here are some car mechanic receipts. So these are vintage 1950. That is when they're from, 1950. So it's just talking about like how much things were, like bolts and nuts were like 8p. Yeah, you'd never like pay for that. Now padlocks with 12.6. Well, I don't know exactly what that would account to. But yeah, that is that. And then we've got another birthday message here. I've just stamped the key there, but this was an old tag. I think even from I think this was from my birthday. The stamp there, and then this is Birmingham University prospectus book picture from there, and this is how we've stuck that in. Now this kind of was tearing away, so I've added washi here. And then my sister-in-law actually got this for him. So this is like a page saver, so you can add it to there. And then we have more hardware. We have this bulldog clip just to keep this in place, which is an album of motor cars. And can you believe it? There's only one missing. So I'm so glad I found this. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's got all the vintage old school cars in here. Beautiful. Obviously I'm not, so the only one that's missing is this Morris 25 Saloon. So if you have that one, please let me know. But all the rest are in here and accounted for. And then the last page is this and this, and then this is going to live on here, and then that's the end of that. So yeah, I'll pop that back in a second, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. It's definitely a labour of love, but he's totally worth it. Yeah. Okay then, take care. Hopefully you enjoyed that and can take some inspiration if you're making a car themed journal. Take care for now. Bye.